Sora versus Heck.
Starting to the top left, we have our Star Tail Tyrant player down one map in this last series of the day. The winner goes to Code S. Hack needs to win 2 in a row now. It's his map choice. It's Daedalus Point. He's going up against the Protoss player. The CJ enters Protoss. He's starting from the bottom right of the map. In red, it is Sora. Victorious on Frost. Can he win another match against his Terran opponent? He is looking confident. And he has every reason to be. He won a Terran versus Protoss already today against Reality. This is his second one.
Sora came here to kick ass and chew bubblegum.
He's all out of gum.
He's actually chewing bubblegum right now, though. So, like, his mission is complete.
Not quite.
So his next objective is to get Code S. This map is huge, by the way. We talk about this map all the time. The ramp is huge, yeah, but like the map itself is big, and I think we're going to see a very similar game on this one. It's not just going to be an aggressive play for either player. It's going to be the late game. It's going to be compositions. It's going to be upgrades. It's going to be engagements. It's going to be choke points. Actually, it's not going to be choke points because look at this map. This map has no choke points.
That's why Zergs like it.
Daedalus, man, he made a terrible labyrinth on this one. There's no labyrinth about it.
That's actually a really good question. I was like, why is that map called Daedalus Point?
I swear, man, map makers just pick old names that sound cool.
Yeah, I mean,
Heavy Rain, I'm like, well, that was a PS3 game that doesn't have anything to do with that map, and it's not even that rainy on the map. I don't know.
I really didn't question that. I mean, Daedalus Point, like, why is that thing called Daedalus? And what is Daedalus Point?
Well,
was there a point that Daedalus was trying to make and never really got around to make? I don't know.
What about, like,
don't aim too high. Don't fly too close to the sun. I get that, but there's no sun on this map.
Well, Daybreak, look at the map Daybreak. There was no, like, day or night on the map. Cloud Kingdom. Okay, well, first of all, Cloud Kingdom, well, there's no kingdom in the clouds, but, like, the map maker's name, Super Wow Man. Like,
hey,
what does that
don't
mean?
say anything against Cloud Kingdom. Cloud Kingdom had a Superman S on the map, okay?
It definitely did.
That already makes the game, the map unapproachable. Like, you can't say anything about the map. But Daedalus Point, what's the point? We need smaller ramps at the natural? Maybe that's the point?
I think the point is Protoss is a race that in PvZ is so focused around walling that it's
maybe that was Daedalus Point. Maybe he was a man that was ahead of his time. That's something that he said at some point. He was like, guys, listen, 2,000 years from now, a little bit more than that, we're gonna have StarCraft II and Protoss, they need choke points.
Yeah. Well,
and everyone was looking at him and was like, dude, you're crazy. Like, what are you talking about?
Could see Icarus on this map get burned by the storms. This is really annoying Reaper, and he's like, excuse me, you can't kill those plates without a fight. I will contest your plates. I will keep the plates alive. The build of Hack is really so far unknown, as far as I can tell, to Sora. The Mothership Core is going over to explore.
Oh,
there's the Twilight
God.
Council.
Mind blown, Wolf. Mind blown. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Shell Shock just discovered the reason why this is called Daedalus Point.
What is it?
Remember when I said, like, it's basically when the point is when you fly too high, like when you fly too high and you touch the sun, you fall down.
Right.
Shell Shock says Daedalus Point is that it's bringing Protoss players back down to Earth after a Game 1 win.
Whoa.
Oh my God. Wow.
Whoa.
Okay, I know who I'm gonna ask in the future if I have questions like this. That is like the best explanation that I've heard so far. That is incredible. Big shout out to Shell Shock here.
Well, big shout out to Blink Stalkers.
Yeah, that's what we're gonna see in this game. Twilight Council going strong with that upgrade already.
I don't think it's the fake Blink either, man. I think this is very real.
It's kind of the Doom strategy. Like it's the bane of the Terran player's existence. Blink Stalkers. It's the build that they hate the most, I feel.
Reaper.
Oh,
scan.
There we go. He sees the scan. With the scan, he sees the Twilight Council. He sees the Chrono Boost. He knows what's up.
When you said he sees the scan, I don't know why. You obviously meant to say sees the Twilight Council.
Yeah.
But the fact that you corrected yourself just made me laugh. I don't know. So I was like, I see the scan. I know he knows, but I'm still going to do it. Double Forge, by the way, means it's fake Blink. And he's gonna take the third base and pressure with it. The Forge is unspotted, unscouted. Don't have any spots on them either. Or unspotted forges. They're not striped either.
Yeah.
That's
Danger. Did you see that?
Yeah.
That's probably only in the Protoss player space. If a Zerg spawns on the map, it's covered by creep. It doesn't exist.
Yeah.
Danger.
Danger.
And every Protoss player looks at it and is like, yeah, I know, dude. But what am I supposed to do now? I'm trying everything I can.
You know what's interesting is the bottom of the map has like a tortured Hydralisk, but the top is like all clean.
Could we please stop with the tortured Hydralisk? It pains me every single time I see it, and we've cast games on this map way too often. I have nightmares, okay?
This fast blink doesn't really do anything for Sora, by the way. He's gonna have 2 Stalkers with blink. This is one of those things where I'm like, maybe he should have canceled that to get something else instead, because he committed so much resources to that, and I think he even chrono boosted it, but now he has 2 blink Stalkers. He has 2 Stalkers with blink.
Famous 2 blink stalker aggression.
This Marine's not going anywhere.
This is my Zanaga watchtower. Be gone.
Let's see what these 2 blink Stalkers can do against this Bioforce.
Well, in all fairness, he also has a couple of sentries. What they are going to do is another question, but they are there.
Yeah. He could have had 1.5 more sentries with that gas.
That upgrade lead that he's going to get, on the other hand, is going to get a little bit insane. Here come those extra gateways that he needs. And, well, the one thing that, of course, always works in favor of a Protoss player if he's being attacked this early is that Photon Overcharge. That's just going to help so much.
Fake Colossus here. That's like an insect that has the fake eyes on the back of it. Hack knows it. It's
yeah,
not real.
the Hack is going to call that. And he's trying to snipe the Nexus here. Oh, is he? He's moving in, and he's targeting immediately. He completely ignores the Colossus for now, taking a huge amount of hits, but still, he's going to be thrown back that Photon Overcharge.
Those 2 blink Stalkers. 3 blink Stalkers.
Those 2 blink Stalkers, Ernie and Bird, they're going ham.
They had a baby. And now it's a lot of Stalkers. Well, it was 3 Stalkers there at that moment.
They had a lot of babies. That's a fast-growing family. They're like rabbits.
You know what was interesting about that fight was Sora microed his fake Colossus.
Yeah, and Hack completely ignored it. It's like, dude, you can micro it as much as you want. I'm not going to fall for that. You don't have a Colossus.
That X-Bot over there just chilling. Meanwhile, this.
Yeah. Forward pile in.
Well, he's leaving the probe there.
Thinking about DTs?
That's what I was wondering. I don't think so. I think he just forgot to send his probe away. Doesn't actually spot this. Whoa.
That was a late stim. The Stalkers are gone. The Marauders are like, I don't know, guys. Better stim. Hit that T button, baby. Hit it hard.
What was that?
I have no idea. I think someone got a text message. Wasn't me.
Wasn't me. I don't use text message sounds.
One of the Marines turns around and is like, dude, could you pause, please? I'm having an important call here.
I just heard that Papa John's 50% tonight. 2-2 way ahead for Sora, by the way. Hack is like in dire straits. This fake Colossus returns.
It's the same one.
He's really trying to keep up the story.
Yeah, exactly. He's still trying to sell that idea. And it works. I mean, Hack starts producing Vikings.
He does. This time he doesn't have any idea it's fake though, because he didn't see it attack him, or he didn't take double damage with it.
He's basically saying like, okay, by now I believe you. You could have Colossi now, so he's actually believing it, and he's getting into the Vikings now.
It's gonna be 2-2 with a massive Protoss army coming his way though. This drop changes things when he sees it. He's actually gonna keep going. With 2 drops heading towards his base, we could have a trade.
We could, and that drop is doing a lot of damage, but this army that walks across the map towards Hack's base is massive, and the composition alone, whoa, that blink forward, immediately starting attack, and Hack is not ready for this.
Hack is not ready at all, man. He has no idea, and 2-2. 2-2 on those Blink Stalkers. Now, this is the latest Blink Stalker timing we have ever seen.
But that works still very well, and suddenly Hack is on the ropes. 51 army supply against 66, and he's losing Medivacs right now. One is down, the rest tries to drop a few of the units. Sora is on the move, and he's on the hunt. He's hunting down SCVs, and he is 1 map win away of going to Code S and bringing the Terran tiers.
The army is coming down the ramp. He blinks up, though, to greet it. The SCV is trying to participate. Immortals are destroying them. This looks disgusting. The Vikings are not useful.
It's a slaughter.
The fake out on the Colossus. Here come those units from the drop. In time to get destroyed by 4 Immortals with sentry support. GG, Sora.
GG in game. He's raising his hands. He's victorious. And the Terran tears, they are real. Once again, a group with 2 Terran players, and not a single one of them advances to Code S. It's still the 3 Musketeers, Young, Maru, and I thought you could cover me there. It's Supernova.
Supernova, that's right. He just advanced today.
Yeah. Supernova, Young, and Maru, the 3 Musketeers, the only Terrans in Code S so far. Guys, we have 2 more Terran players. 2 more, and they are both playing tomorrow.
Yeah, we're gonna look at the groups in a little bit so you guys can see just how low their chances are.
I mean, it's Ryung and Dream. Those are the 2 that are playing tomorrow in the group with Hydra and True. So a lot. There's no Protoss in there. There's no Protoss. So we cannot see a Protoss player advance. Actually, we have 1 Protoss player left in the group, and it's going to be the second group. Actually, it's the first group tomorrow, I think, with the 3 Zerg players.
Yeah, that's right.
And Seed, who calls himself Vengeance now.
He wants the vengeance.
Yeah, if he wins, then we have 16 Protoss players in Code S. That would be half of the total players. 50%.
Think on it. Food for thought.
Think about that.
Think about that for a minute.
And the maximum of Terran players that we can have if both Terran players advance tomorrow in our afternoon group would be 5.
What was the lowest number of Zergs we ever had in Code S? Was that 4 or something like that?
I think it was 4.
So
I think the lowest numbers of one race being represented in Code S was Zerg players with 4 at some point in 2011, I think.
Towards the end, yeah? I think so.
I think it was 2011.
Like right after the Super Tournament or something.
Yeah.
But, let's just take a look at today's results and remind you guys about all the Terrans who didn't make it. The first Terran, well, this is just actually our second group. I thought we were going to see our first group too. So these 2 Terrans did not make it. Reality nor Hack. Sora and DRG, Protoss and Zerg, making it to Code S. Really well-fought group by Hack. I feel like, you know, he was the one who made the best showing out of the group by far for out of Reality and him. Like, out of the 2 Terrans, he played some really good games.
It's just such a sick group, and for him it's so disappointing, especially after the showing that he had against Reality, as you already said. It was absolutely crazy. And, well, yeah, I don't know. I mean, at this point, we have currently Donagu advancing. Incredible performance by him today, but tomorrow, of course, that's the day where a lot of people are going to look at these games. This is the game, the group with Seed, as it's still called. He called himself Vengeance right now against Pet, Dark, and Savage. It's going to be interesting because State said that Seed's PvZ is absolutely sick these days, and I can't wait to see that. On the other hand, then we have in the afternoon group a completely different picture. Since there's not a single Protoss player in there, it's going to be all about the TVZ.
All about TVZs and possibly ZVZ and TVT. So both players, all players have to prepare for 2 matchups. And that could be a crazy one. With how TVT is being played right now, with all the aggression and how ZVZ just is in general, this group could go any way possible, man.
You know, the one thing that is going to be funny tomorrow is that I usually make a lot of fun about players that suddenly in the middle of one thing change their the nickname. Bogus with innovation. I mean, I guess that worked out because he dominated everything, so nobody's going to question him in that scenario. But Vengeance for Seed could actually work out if you think about it. He had several attempts after he won a GSL Championship and he fell down to Code B and never really came back. It was really difficult for him, and now it's the second time that he goes into a Code A and has a chance or a shot at going to Code S. If he actually makes that work, that nickname would be justified.
It certainly would.
If not, it's going to look a bit silly tomorrow. I mean, we're going to find out. Either way, we had credible games today. Donghaegu, really good showing. On the other hand, Hack unfortunately not making it into Code S. Still 3 Terran players. Still 3 Terran players. That's all that we have. Will we see Ryung or Dream advance tomorrow? We're going to find out back then. I hope that you had a great day today with the games, guys. Make sure you tune in tomorrow for the last 2 groups in Code A for WCS Korea, the GSL Code A. And we're going to see you tomorrow. Have a good night.